Hey, how's it going? Today we're going to go over how to draw Spider-Man. We're going to draw his whole body in this one. It's going to be more of an extreme pose, so I think it should be, one of the easier poses, I think. But yeah, let's get started, okay? If you like learning how to draw Spider-Man, if you like anything like that, click the subscribe and click the bell notification. The videos should be about 10 minutes, so stick around to the end, and you'll know how to do it. So it's going to be him web slinging, all right? I'm really excited about Spider-Man No Way Home, so that's one of the reasons why I'm doing so many of these spider ones later. Curve for the top of his head, and it's going to be smaller on the page because we want his whole body in it. Draw a curved line so. We're going to have, he has a bit of an egg head, nothing too wild. Curve over here to the right jaw, and then we're going to pull up. So we have his head shape. I'm going to draw his neck over here, just like a cylinder, for these two lines. Shoulder, right? Or at least the top of the shoulder. Not really, it's like that shoulder neck area, the trapezius. I'm going to draw a thin line over here, curved, and that's going to be for his spinal cord. Let's go over here and find the top of the arm here, the deltoid. And you can find the underarm over here. Curve for his torso. We're going to go down his arm, and right here we're going to have the tricep, the bicep. It's really just kind of like a bump, right? More bumps. Keep going down here. His forearm, his elbow, the back of his forearm, which is just like other stuff, the flexors and extensors. And then we're going to have his fist. So right here, I'm going to go out a little bit, draw a little notch there for the closed thumb. Notches over here, down, up. Pulling in here for the lat. He's folding over, kind of like his body's folding over, so behind here you're going to see his waist sticking down there. Let's go to the back arms over here. So we want to find that shoulder in the back, like so. We want this lat over here. It's the same thing in the back area. Curve down over here. And we're going to run it down, and then we're going to fold it over again to see the rest of his spine here. Let's follow his arm. Bicep. His arm is bent, so it's straight, boom, back that way. That's the forearm, the upper forearm. So let's find the outside of the arm. Forearm, elbow. And let's draw the tricep on this side. It's going to be big, and as it hits the joint, it gets much smaller because it tapers in. Let's draw his fist over here again. Just like some notches over there. See that notch for the closed fist? And almost these square shapes for the rest of the fist, him closing, clutching. Let's draw his foot. His foot, we're going to draw right here. And it's weird because it's so close to the camera, but that's what we're going to do is we could draw a straight line over here for the sole of the foot. Curve up. Down. So we're looking at the sole of his foot, like right up his foot. Pull down here. Curve for the heel. Over here in this area. Line over here for the top of the foot. Line over here for the back. Little notch, a little bone on the outside of the foot there. All right. Line up over here for the leg. Calf muscle, the side. Over here, calf muscle as well. And then we got the knee at the top. Line in. Connect those lines there because it's going to look like his leg is way out there. Like a split or something. Other far side leg. Out over there. Try to find it on the other side over here. There's a knee. Find the lower part of that leg sticking out, and it's going to come all the way back here. He's sticking his leg out. His calf here, down. Top front of his lower leg over there, and we will draw his 2 notches there for the foot on the outside, front of the foot, back in, pull in. All right. What we're going to do now is we're going to draw that webbing in his hands, because that's kind of the big thing. So I might just draw like a line through it, like so, like that, and draw like thick on the other side as well. So that webbing, right? And you can draw this curved line on that webbing. And maybe here's the rest of it down here somewhere. All right, now you can kind of keep it going too. You can kind of like have it all over the place, right? Like the webbing's kind of like, there's no rules on it really. So just make sure it's thicker than normal and it has these lines across it. And let's go into the pattern of the outfit. Go over here. I usually like putting 2 dots in the middle so my eyes don't get in the way of each other, just to mark them out. I'm gonna go over here, find the curve over here. Curve over here for one eye. Go over here on this eye. Same thing. And let's find the patterns on the face. So it's that little almost explosion shape in the center that all the webs radiate out of. So from here I'm going to throw a curve line back. And when I curve that line, I imagine the head there, you know, like a circle. So how would that look like? It would curve around there. It's not just a flat thing. It is curved around the skull. You can draw them relatively thin as well. I would definitely keep them thin, otherwise it distracts too much. Line across the back over here, because there's a pattern over here, and there's more like blue down here. Line over here as well along the waist, because it comes like lower body. And then I think there's also a line here around this waist. Curve a line around here around the foot. Line over here, kind of those cut lines. Same thing for the outfit, kinda, because I know the outfit it kind of goes, I believe it's like here, and then it curves out and it goes back like that. So that's like the blue part, and this is all the webbing pattern. Same thing over here. It's more like just the bicep, I think, and some of the forearm is the blue. And then oh, I forgot to draw the rest of the webbing here. So we're gonna curve line here, curve line here, curve line here. The rest of that is line over here. And I think the rest of it you can just kind of thin. Remember, keep them thin. The rest of it you can just kind of draw across, see, like a checkerboard. But remember, try to keep it round, because there's like a cylinder shape, right? The arm itself is cylindrical. But draw these thin. Keep them thin. Very, very important to keep them thin. Otherwise, it's really going to be a huge mess if you don't keep them thin. And then I'm going to draw lines a long ways here, so I'm going to have to figure out how that's going to travel up there. There we go. Over here as well. We used to do this all the time when I did caricatures. I would draw Spider-Man all the time. It was fun to do it. And like I said, it can be easy the more you practice. So practice, at least to get a general Spider-Man in there, and you're going to do like much more amazing things than you ever thought you could. So this one, we're looking at the bottom of the foot. If you want to, I guess you could black this out, or you could draw like lines like this, really thin lines. Make sure this is not mixed up with this pattern, you know, and you can draw just super thin lines. That's like the caricature artist way that we did it, because it's the bottom of the shoe. I don't know what it is. It just looks a lot better if it looks like it's in darkness, but putting it totally dark doesn't usually look right. So I suggest maybe doing that. Um, but anyways, that's it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. If you like this video, share the video and hit that like, okay? I forgot to draw the lines over here. There you go, on this foot way back there. Talk to you later. I will see you soon. Keep it easy.